Hello, my HQ-tiful brain children. I'm your host, Pribis, and welcome to our Saturday night extravaganza, where you can win real money without going outside, standing up, or even putting on pants. I didn't put on pants. Why should you? Well, I did put on pajama pants under this. Sure, going out on Saturday night is great, but have you ever stayed in and braided a sour gummy worm friendship bracelet and then eaten it? Also great. New rules tonight. I'm just kidding. They're the same. You know the drill. $5,000 up for grabs. 12 questions. You get 10 seconds to tap your answer. If you get them all right, then you win the game and you get some cash. If you need some help, be like a cat and grab some extra lives. Shout outs. James, who plays daily and has never won more than 15 cents. Kath Mom, having surgery on Tuesday. We're thinking of you. Chris just became an uncle. There's a new HQD in the house. Happy birthday, Anthony, a.k.a. Dad, from Sarah and Layla. And one more to Benzie, because apparently it's going to blow his mind. Is your mind blown, Benzie? So, the Emmys are on Monday, and while it's an honor to be nominated, not me, it's much more exciting to win $100,000. That's right, only one HQD will win a life-changing 100 grand. What would you do with all that money? Don't miss the biggest single winner prize ever. It all goes down on Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, presented by Target. All right, I've given the slowpokes enough time to get in here. We know my intro is the second most important part of the game, so let's get quizzing Q1. Chopsticks are traditionally used to eat what kind of food? French fries, bananas, or sushi? I mean, I shove French fries into my mouth by the fistful. How about them disco fries? And just be careful about how you eat bananas in public. But good old chopsticks, aka walrus tusks, are traditionally meant for sushi. Yes, sushi is the correct answer. 303,000 of you got that. Sugoi ne, me so proud of you. Q2. Which characteristic do both birds and planes share? Lay eggs, have wings, or can peck you? Certainly feels like you're being pecked at sometimes by these airlines. Take off this, pay to check that, this flight's overbooked. And they've definitely been known to lay an egg once or twice in this respect. But it's wings that we were looking for here. Have wings is the correct answer. 295,000 of you aren't getting dragged off this flight. No, sir, we're stamping your passports and moving on to Q3. The term glamping is the combination of what two words? Granola sampling, gorgeous vamping, or glamorous camping? How lazy have we become that we need to ship words? Even the word ship. Can't say relationship? What's ship become? Ip? I'm going alien on an ip? Okay, the correct answer is glamorous camping. Glamorous camping is glamping. 268,000 happy glampers here. Now, you can go glamping instead of camping, but remember, bears don't care. Designer gear still tastes like juicy Ziploc bags to them. Q4. Long John Silver is the villain of what classic novel? Robinson Crusoe, Moby Dick, or Treasure Island? Villain or hero? Depends on whose flag you sail under. He is the bad boy of the high seas, stealing your gold, killing your captain in Treasure Island. Treasure Island is the correct answer. 200,000 of you got that. If you haven't read the book, you should at least try their fish and chips. That tartar sauce is the real treasure, depending on how many days you've been at sea. Sailing on, Q5. British comedian Ricky Gervais won an Outstanding Lead Actor Emmy thanks to what TV series? Extras, The Office, or Derek? Anyone ever notice Ricky Gervais always wears tight black t-shirts? Simon Cowell too, but with white ones. Is that a British thing? And can we please get Gareth Bale and Andrew Lincoln on board? The answer is extras. Yes. How many of you are feeling extra right now? 31,000 of you, but we have a savage question here at Q5. You need to brush up on your Emmys for our show coming up. I get why you picked The Office, though. It was on the British version of The Office. Tricky. But, guys, what's better than winning an Emmy? Winning $100,000 on HQ's Emmy Trivia Night, presented by Target. That's right. On Monday night, we'll keep asking Emmy questions until only one winner takes home $100,000. Finally, All that time binging TV shows can finally pay off. Q6. Viewed from Earth, what other planets in our solar system can appear to move in retrograde motion? All of them, none of them, or Mercury only? Mercury in retrograde. Pumpkin spice latte of astrology. You know how people complain about Mercury in retrograde, blaming it for all their problems? Well, it's not Mercury. It's you. Especially since apparent retrograde motion happens to all of the planets. All of them is your answer. 12,610 of you got that, but I'm going to call another savage question here on Q6. Back-to-back savagery. Baby, your Mercury is in retrograde right now. I feel that pain, but let's move on. Q7. In politics, which of these words is not part of the acronym Super PAC? Political, action, or community? PACs represent large moneyed groups and often give big donations to political causes, campaigns, or candidates. A lot of C's. But the C here is for committee, not community. Community is your answer here at Q7. 11,000 of you got that. Well done. I don't have a super PAC, but I do have a six pack. No, actually, that's not true either. Q8. Hunter S. Thompson said, what kind of journalism requires believing anything you're told? Political, entertainment, or sports? The author of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas didn't think too highly of writers with a blind willingness to believe anything they're told, specifically by coaches and team owners in sports. Sports is the correct answer here. Oh my gosh! 1,156 of you got that, but we have a very, very savage question. This is a brutally savage question here at Q8. This does not give me pleasure to get so many of you out on this. So basically, sports writers regurgitate what they're told. I mean, I believe anything I'm told in sports. Unless you're ragging on my Eagles, then go find your own nachos. No punting here. We're going for it Madden style on Q9. A deliberately gross version of the Easy Bake Oven was sold under what name? Grossy Bake Oven, Queasy Bake Cookerator, or Creepy Crockpot? It was marketed to appeal to boys. It failed because, duh, if you're buying a small functional oven for your child that bakes brownies, gender doesn't really matter, does it? The correct answer is Queasy Bake Cookerator. Queasy Bake Cookerator. 1,137 of you got that. You know what Chef Gordon Ramsay would have to say about that? That real men cook no matter how big the oven. And a bunch of other four-letter words that I can't say here. Q10. Which day of the week does not get name-checked in Rebecca Black's viral hit Friday? Thursday, Sunday, or Tuesday? Make a song about Friday, they said. Everyone will love it, they said. Don't worry, I'm not going to sing it. If she'd included a nod to Taco Tuesday, maybe it wouldn't have gotten 3.3 million downvotes on YouTube. Tuesday is your answer here at Q10. 543 of you got that. Well done. Hey, have you guys heard? Her next album is dropping the day after Thanksgiving. What's that shopping holiday called? Q11. Which of these films was directed by the same person as Sleepless in Seattle? French Kiss, You've Got Mail, or When Harry Met Sally? If you've seen all these films, and you've definitely gotten your Meg Ryan rom-com fill, and you can thank the late, great Nora Ephron for putting you in all your feels for them. The correct answer is You've Got Mail. You've got the right answer if you tapped it. Yes, 313 of you still in this. All right, to the 228 of you that tapped When Harry Met Sally, you were so close. She did write it, but Rob Reiner directed it. I'll have what she's having, a slice of Q12, because this is it. The final question. You made it this far. We started with a couple 100,000 people, and we've narrowed it down to 313. You've got this. Q12. Which of these catchphrases was featured in a 90s sitcom that had its own Super Nintendo video game? Have mercy, did I do that, or I don't think so, Tim? For a 90s sitcom. Does it get any more 90s than having your own Super Nintendo video game? right up there with the likes of Super Mario Kart and Zelda. Talk about goals. Nintendo released a game called Home Improvement Power Tool Pursuit in '94. The correct answer is I don't think so, Tim. How many winners do we have? 105. You got all the power you need. Yes! 105 winners. You should be so proud of yourself. You're actually taking home a decent chunk of change. Andy, look at you looking so smart with your glasses. $47.62. What are you going to spend it on? Jackie is I don't know what the end of that is, but that's okay. I like your scarf, Jackie. Angie 9405, you've got a little H cutie on you. What a beautiful little one. C. Morin 325, congratulations. Oh, I see you have an opposing team to mine. Well, congratulations, everyone. I'm so proud of you. You answered questions about outer space, literature, music, even the Emmys. And don't forget our big game Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. One winner takes all, $100,000. We'll be back tomorrow with a $25,000 prize at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's not too shabby, right? So I want to reward the people who stuck around to the end with an embarrassing truth about myself. I eat cheese balls by the barrel, and then I let my cat lick the cheese dust off my fingers. That's true. If that makes you happy, find me on social media and send me the cat with the heart eyes emoji. We should be friends. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a great Saturday night, pants on or off. Bye. Woo!